downtown, guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 36 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Wilson leaves it for Penny. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Wilson hit It's loose. It's out, fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
10 yards and a Seattle first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Andrew Sendejo.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Carson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To number 14, DK.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Browns 21. Seahawks 7.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The Seahawks ball carrier. Greedy Williams on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
An 8-yard.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's Carson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
His pass caught at the 4. Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run forward with Penny. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run again on first down. Chubb down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
To Nick Chubb. Benson Mayo.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 40, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-17. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
10 yards.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And 8 yards to go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin there.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though, such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Here we go, 18,
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Check 9, 133. Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. steps away to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
11 yards there, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson.
Wilson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
That is caught inside the 5. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
The offense retains possession.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Alert, 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 alert. 56.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. It's caught by OBJ.
Mayfield's back.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Back to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
43-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward?
And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our